Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke with Donald Trump for the second time in 4 days, this time to thank the CIA for information leading to the breakup of a suspected Islamic State cell. The information helped disrupt a group that had been planning to blow up Kazan Cathedral and other locations around St Petersburg on December the 16th, according to a Kremlin statement on Sunday. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders confirmed the conversation on Twitter. President Trump again denies any collusion between his 2016 campaign and Russia while blasting the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server. With just days to go before Congress votes, U.S. President Donald Trump defends a Republican tax cut plan against criticism it favors the rich. More wildfire devastation is feared, with harsh winds tearing through California. Military police have shot and injured a man wielding a knife at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, one of Europe's busiest transport hubs. The U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson scales down his offer to North Korea from earlier in the week, in which he said that initial talks between the two countries could be about the weather or the shape of the table. A police chase through the streets of Baltimore ends with the arrest of a man wanted for an earlier shooting. President Trump again denies any collusion between his 2016 campaign and Russia while blasting the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server. Russia's Federal Security Service, or FSB, arrested 7 suspected followers of the Islamic State who were planning a suicide bombing and other attacks in Russia's second-largest city, the security agency said on its website. The Russian president thanked his American colleague for the information passed on by the Central Intelligence Agency, the Kremlin said. The Kremlin did not give any details of the identity of the people who were detained. Putin said Russia would alert U.S. authorities if it received any information about any attack being planned on the United States, the Kremlin said. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Russia initiated Sunday's conversation. The previous call, on December the 14th, was made by Washington, and Trump used it to thank Putin for acknowledging America's strong economic performance during the Russian leader's annual press conference earlier in the day. They talked about North Korea's nuclear weapons program, as well as other bilateral issues, according to the Kremlin. Relations between Washington and Moscow are fraught because of disagreements over Ukraine, Syria and arms control, as well as allegations from U.S. intelligence agencies, denied by Russia and denied by Trump, that the Kremlin meddled in last year's U.S. election to sway the vote to Trump.